We'll see how well he does in this 2v2s alongside Jerryk. Of course, no surprise to see Jerryk on the Bodvar. Very talented with this Bodvar. On the other side, Far going to be going in with the Petra and Malv on the Ulgrim. We saw quite a bit of Ulgrim in the North American portion of things. Oh, not too much Petra today.
Yeah, we saw Petra in Australia. Forgive me, I don't remember exactly who played it, but we saw the Petra there. I don't think we saw Petra in North America. So we see a character that crops up a lot in 2v2 coming from the Ulgrim, and then we see a not so much character that comes up in this Petra pick.
Yeah, one of the big things working for Petra, though, will be that high strength on her, able to put out quite a bit of damage if she's able to get those strings. But we're already seeing red team take a little bit of center stage. You see Malv coming in, trying to split this red team, trying to steal back that stage control. Red team doing a really good job of staying central.
Gauntlet's been getting a lot of love lately from a lot of different players, so we're seeing this Petra coming in 2 different orbs on 2 different teams with 2 different characters, so getting some representation there, but of course also bringing the Gauntlets to the table that we saw a lot of today, and we have been seeing kind of ever since one of the more recent patches. Are we going to see the double here? The dodge comes off of cooldown just in time for Tiger to get over to the wall. That was a big opening, but also we're tied.
Yeah, and we saw Tiger actually trying to punish Far for, I think it was a signature that was connecting onto his teammate, but he ended up running inside of it and getting caught. As a result, goes underneath, doesn't connect with the recovery, but still the side air will finish off a stock, and Malv already down to the final stock.
Yeah, that is quite early, less than a minute and 20 seconds to go down onto your final stock. It's 4 stocks to 3 here. And you see Far kind of keeping pace with everybody on his second stock, taking a little bit more damage, but not too much more. Then you compare that to Malv, and it's like this blue team, they're on completely separate pages.
Yeah, Malv's really got to pick it up, stay alive. Of course, if Malv can stay alive long enough and build up this damage onto the red team, there is that possibility of Far winning in that 1v2, almost getting that double again onto this red team. Had them both on that right side, couldn't quite finish those stocks.
Yeah, Mal's done a pretty good job kind of lowering the pace at which he's taking damage. You see him like midway through this stock in orange. That's a knockout. Now, maybe there's 100 damage. If they can get 100 damage onto Jerryk, he's going to be right there with Mal. There's a D-Light recovery. That's going to turn him red. Ooh. Now they're going to need about 200 damage for that to be. That's a knockout. Far coming back in. Mal's going to have to fight the 1v2. You see him. He had plenty of space there. He wasn't facing any immediate death.
Yo, but a nice pickup from Far on the respawn. Gets that side heavy, keeping that stock count close. Again, eyes are on Malv. If Malv can stay alive, can keep this damage being put out onto the red team, could see blue team stealing this one away, as health is basically even on the 2 as a side sig. He's going to take out Malv. It's all left to Far.
Definitely doable. You see that big ground pound, how far that sent Tiger's Undertaker.
Yeah, nice pun.
What? Oh. I swear I didn't mean that.
I gotta point it out because I know you hate puns.
I do, please. I didn't mean it like that.
Side air is gonna
look at any of the other clips today. I said Far.
I promise it's just my vernacular. Ooh, little bit of double hit, not gonna add extra force onto that. Far still holding onto the stock. Down sig just catching Jerryk. I guess not quite the communication there. Neutral sig gets one, almost gets the double. That was close to catching Jerryk.
Oh, this is so winnable for Far, but he's gonna have to deal with that hard hitting hammer from Jerryk. What's he gonna do? Is it gonna be the D sig?
He's playing this so patiently. You see the way that he just backdashes every time. Ooh, just outside for the neutral light.
Oh, man. Knocking out with the in light. Look at the damage numbers. Let's see. Far. Yeah, 629. We're going to round that up for simplicity's sake to 630. That is 210 per stock on a map like Miami Dome. That's solid. That is so solid.
Really good extension. We also saw in the damage department, Malv was actually able to put out more damage than Far. So Malv did a really good job. It was looking a little bit rough there where Malv was down to the final stock before everyone else, but he did a really good job of slowing it down, extending the stocks, and making sure that it wasn't Far going up against 4 stocks on the red team.
Now we're going over to Shipwreck. We'll see what Malv is able to do here with a little bit more room to run around to play with here over on Shipwreck. A much longer stage compared to the Miami Dome.
Yeah, and with that longer stage, you get the wider kill box. You see characters like Thor extend stocks for incredibly long times when they get the orb in hand. Of course, won't be able to do it as easily, but it's still a possibility.
Ooh, that's going to end up putting some damage on the far. He's able to avoid enough, barely grasping out and grabbing the wall. Side stick from Jerryk. Gravity cancel neutral sig from far. Another one coming out, trying to catch Jerryk falling into it.
It's a big hitbox. It covers a lot of space. You're seeing Far throw out a lot of these anti-airs, maybe kind of recognizing that this red team likes to jump a little bit, but it's going to be a sidelight side air, puts Far off screen. Malv has to do this 1v2 for a brief moment, but Jerryk goes off stage and gets caught by the side air and the follow-up side signature when Far gets back onto the stage.
Trying to go deep with a ground pound. Knockout happens onto Jerryk. Ooh, the weapon toss. Yeah. Possibly saving Tiger. That would have been a big side air. Might have led to the knockout. It was from the wrong side of the stage. Oh no! Using that signature to recover over to the wall and touch. Ended up hitting his teammate. It didn't lead to the knockout, but that nair from Tiger did.
Yeah, using that down signature, it's a good idea. It resets the jumps because it gets the wall touch and it immediately bounces you back. But unfortunately, Malv was right behind Far, trying to get back to the stage and got caught by that teleport back.
Now, it was looking like the red team was in the lead from Tiger being the last one to lose his first stock, but Jerryk, he is taking a lot of punishment. Sidelight side air, neutral sig comes in. Far putting out some damage into recovery as well. GC side stick barely misses, but the recovery is there to knock out Jerryk. 4 stocks to 3. Everybody else in orange.
Now it might be the time for the blue team to hard focus Jerryk, take him out of this one, and go for the 1v2s against Tiger. We've yet to see any team combos come out from the Southeast Asian region as Tiger goes for the ground pound, not quite able to connect on the Far.
3 stocks to 3. Far very much in the red. Red team moving over to put 2v1 pressure onto Malv. Far without a weapon. Malv looking for the knockout here. Keeps sending both members of the red team to the right side. Floating with his axe. Out comes the neutral signature from Tiger.
Jerryk with the neutral light. Just sending Far away so that Tiger can 1v1 against Malv.
Yeah, Tiger's finding some good extensions on these strings with his orb. It's looking really solid. He's finding 2, 3, 4 hits.
Yo, but Jerryk's hurt. That recovery gives the blue team the opportunity. If they can catch Jerryk sleeping, might be able to get that stock and go for the 1v2s, but Jerryk holds on just long enough for Tiger to come back and start spreading this blue team again.
Oh, stomp side air.
Far can't save him.
Not going to have enough. It's still winnable for Far. Unfortunately, he's going to have to get the knockout onto Jerryk. I don't know if Tiger's going to let him get anywhere near his teammate.
Oh, whoa.
That's what you got to be careful of. That neutral signature, throwing that out, all the active frames sometimes can be the best thing in the world, but it's also meaning that you're committed to all of those active frames, giving a very easy punish to the red team.
It's great when your teammate's alive because your teammate can cover you, can start putting them into that position where they're gonna get caught by that. But when your teammate's gone, then you're just locking yourself down for the punish. That's usually like the rule of thumb in 1v2s is don't go for anything with a lot of active frames. And Far broke that cardinal rule and got caught for it.
Now we're going back to Shipwreck Falls. No character swaps coming out from anybody as we go into this game 3. Tiger and Jerryk up 2-0. Poised to move on into the grand finals.
I mean, they're, of course, a powerhouse team in the Southeast Asian region. 1 game away from earning their spot in the grand finals. Tiger able to pick up a spawn weapon. He has the hammer, is already just bopping Far. You can see Far just get launched from that down sig.
Far finding some nice gauntlet damage early in this game against Jerryk. Nice side signature, putting more damage onto Jerryk. That sent him really far. There's the down air. Malv looking for the axe follow-ups. Red team completely split. Both of them off screen. Are they going to confirm the edge guard here? They do. Huge opening for the blue team.
Blue team coming alive here in game number 3. Able to get both of the red team members knocked out. Nice neutral signature puts Jerryk in an awkward spot, but Far's not in position to keep that pressure going. The hit from behind from Malv, not enough, and Far is going to fall.
Now, Far was basically beyond saving, and we'll see if Malv sticking around in that area is maybe bad. Because both members of the red team were over there. They were finding some punishment on him. He wasn't really finding any counter punishes onto them. He was taking a lot of damage without dealing very much damage. Neutral signature comes out from Far. D-Light recovery, but it's on the very healthy teammate.
Yo, Far really likes doing that. He'll like miss a neutral signature and then immediately go for a gravity cancel side signature. If the red team starts to recognize that, could start finding punishes more frequently as they get a good recovery. You see Malv actually trying to launch Far up to say, go get him, get that second recovery and finish off Jerryk. Malv gonna finally lose that first stock, but Far is down to his final.
Even though Far is the first one to go onto his final stock, we could see both members of the red team meet him there very quickly. Seems like red team's just a little bit in control right now. Seeing blue team split a little bit. All of them getting juggled.
Far doesn't have jumps. Far doesn't have jumps. He just had the recovery. Malv goes in to try to help his teammate out. Nice recovery. Jerryk is going to get launched. And Far gets put in these scary spots.
He was really close to like dodging that recovery and then not being able to make it back because he didn't take the recovery.
Malv. Oh, that's so risky. But you see Tiger just say, nah, I don't even care about that. I need to take out your teammate and just get these 1v2s. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that affords Tiger a really good opportunity to choose who he wants to punish. It can either be the teammate while Malv is in that down signature animation, or he knows he has all the time in the world to figure out what he wants to do with Malv.
Oh, and that recovery puts Malv off the screen. Far is going to fall.
Ooh.
It's all left to Malv in the 1v2. 3 stocks left on the red team. Jerryk really extending the second stock.
We might see this set finishing up with a clean sweep for Tiger and Jerryk as Malv is stuck in this 1v2. There's a decent chance of finding the knockout on a Jerryk. Interrupts that down signature that certainly would have led to a knockout in the game.
The neutral there going to knock out Jerryk, but Jerryk coming in with a fresh stock. Malv cannot afford to take too much more punish.
He's going to have to use basically everything to get back, including his dodge. Oh, man. I'm surprised Malv was even able to land at all.
Yeah. That ground pound will do it. Tiger and Jerryk going to close it out 3-0 in the winners final, showing why they're such a dominant team in the Southeast Asian region.
You're seeing big damage coming out from Tiger. 661 with 3 of the knockouts. 2 of the knockouts attributed to Jerryk. That leaves 1 accident that's over there sitting on Malv. The blue team at least did split the knockouts down the middle, both grabbing 2, except Far is putting out 396 damage. Not a terrible number, not a great number. Malv with 511, a solid number.
Yeah, the 511 from Mal, very, very good for the team. Unfortunate for Far. Like, the blue team had a great start in that game number 3. There was a very real possibility.